I watch with amazement. Malissa, you spoke. You are incredible. You're incredible. You're incredible. I know there are still people like you there. Uh, Start a movement. They will speak out, both men and women, who are liberated from that yoke, from that possession of superiority. Because what you see happening is not just ordinary. You know it. When the white people growing up in any of their, territory where they live, they have been made to think that they are more superior than the black people and than anybody. So as little as they were growing up, it's been the party. Even when some of them are fools, they believe that they are better than the black people. So they grow up that way and then go to the military, go to the police force, and then when they start making contact with the public, they think they treat the black man differently from their own foes. You see, because of their psychology. So that is the problem. That thing is deep rooted until they re-educate the white kids as they grow up. They re-educate them, then they begin to think better. It is what they have been transmitted to them when they were little. They grew up with it, So that is what happens. So there should be the movement will begin to bring awareness to what is going on, and the children, the youth growing up, will begin to, change their views about their fellow human beings. You see, when morality, which should be the bane of the church, Christians begin to wear off or wear down or begin to go down, it's like you go in families, start in families where father and mother are not morally all right, and they are not ready to take their children to church. They are not ready to teach them the way of God. What they learn is from the TV, from the street, and they begin to grow up in that situation. And they remove Bible from the school, religion from school, if not for Donald Trump, who put it back, who is now doing something to reverse that. You see, those children grow without fear of God, fear of nobody, no fear of government, no fear of their people, so they do what they want to do. But remember, something has been knocked into their psychic to make them believe that they are superior. And if anything is trying to challenge it, they deal with it violently. You see? So that is the thing. I drive all the time, and you see this police will pull you over as they are coming on. You ask them a little question, officer, what did I do? The way they look at you, especially the troopers. I live in Pennsylvania. The Pennsylvania troopers, they are feel so superior, and the way they talk to you, you better take your time because it's going to do worse things to you. So I drive to many places inside the counties of Pennsylvania where you don't see black people live. So the moment I go there, I begin to watch my speed limit. I be so careful, and because before you know it, a car is coming behind me, and that is a police van, a police car coming behind me from small town to another small town to another small town. When they follow you, you get the boundary of the town. Another one takes over. So it's terrible. It's terrible. But the moment they look at you, a black man, you are nothing. You know. So they want to chase you out of their county or book you so that you suffer, or go and pay money to the court and so on. They do a lot of things. If you go deep down to those counties where you don't see, no, they are all completely white people. The children will just be peeping from the window, looking at us, looking at me, and missing their step. Their mama will pull them, right, so that they will not fall, because they have not seen black people by contact. They just saw them in the TV. And the way they treat the black people, psychologically, by induction, the children get it. So when they grow up, they look at you as not superior. And then when they begin to find out that you can do things even better than them, they are not happy about it. They want to bring you down. Are you understanding me? I went to a bank. To cash money. The white young girl who was there, maybe 22 or 23, looked at me. I was trying to ask me how much. I said, the amount I've forgotten now involved 8. So as I took the paper and was trying to write, and he started spelling it for me. You see, so in her psychology, it has been taking this black man is an entity. He did not even go to school. So let me help him out. That is what I'm telling. The psychology has problem. You understand me? So I looked at her. I said, "Are you stupid?" I became infuriated. The bank people came forward to say, "Hey, so what?" I told them off. Get out. Don't talk to me. Because those elderly people, those are the people who who inculcate this into their own children. It is not the fault of these children. It's what they saw. It's what they went through. Are you getting me? I kept quiet because if I move it forward, that girl, they can note her down because she was shaking. It was shaking because she did not expect that type of reaction, because of what she had been taught. So what am I trying to pull? I told her that I'm more educated than anybody in their family trade. I'm more educated. I have a lot of degrees, but because I'm black, that's all. You just have to be black. That's all. They have no respect for what you're achieving. So it is there. It is endemic. It is deep down. It take re-education. It take deleting their, what has been put into their psychic, deleting it and reprogramming their mind. So, Malissa, the movement will at least scratch the surface, scratch something, and they begin to grow and know that it's not the right thing to do. And our society will be better off, man. Our society will be better off if we begin to treat each other with love. Nobody's taking anything from anybody, but we have to communicate. We have to be together to be a greater nation. We cannot just be divided internally because of the color. America is just a microcosm of the whole world. In fact, America is a world of its own because every tribe, I'm not even talking about every nation. In a nation, you got many tribes, okay? Every tribe, every dialect speaking all over the world is in United States. So United States is a mini world. If any place should show diversity, acceptability, conformity, it should be United States. It's not going to happen in Dutchland, all those places where there are traditional people who grew up with a traditional thing that they are. Yes, America, somewhere years ago, it's a new frontier should be removed because God created to the purpose. American children begin to learn about the purpose God created United States of America. This country is a great country. I love it. But something should also have when I drive into a community that is completely white people, I'd be so happy to come out of my car and go into the store. Because sometimes I go into the store, everybody's looking at me in the store. You understand me? They look at me, I buy what I need to buy and get out quickly. So when we go to those areas, we be careful. Because when they get you, I tell you, you are gone. Men cannot bring me back. I have responsibility. So I watch myself. So I have gone to many communities in New Jersey, in Pennsylvania, in Virginia, all those deep inside, I go to those places. You understand me? But when I go, I watch myself. But why should I be so careful in a country that I'm a citizen? Why so careful? Why don't I walk freely? Because it is in the air. You breathe it in. By the time you get out of your area and go deep down, you feel it. For the people that my is talking about, this doesn't have need to feel it. But because she is among the people, so for Marisa come to this level of acknowledgement, I doff my cap for you. You're a great lady. We all saw what was happening with that policeman, bitter, angry, evil policeman. Pin him down. The man is saying, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. He's still there, watching him, sadist. What is he? If that man did not get the death roll, I tell you, if he did not get the death roll, there is no better judgment. Maybe it is time for the black community even to take laws into their hands. It is time for them to do that. It is time for them to know that they have to stand and stand and stand. Because you are afraid you are dying. Why don't you throw away fear and die? Because it's becoming very apparent that this police force that are paid with my tax money is there hunting me down, waiting for me to make a mistake, and then use that mistake to want to destroy me. I've gotten into a situation with a white lady. I did service to her. She refused to pay me. The officer came here after I was listening to this white arrogant lady. Before I knew it, I said, is it when we fight each other that when you are going to really step in? He said, I'm threatening. Are you threatening this woman? He put handcuff on me for the first time in my life. You understand me? When he realized the foolishness in his action, she don't make any trouble later. We're not making trouble just because he's the white lady. You understand me? So we have been victimized in many areas, and we see it love one another. God bless you, Malissa. Go on with the movie. The good-hearted people of this country, it's the good-hearted people of this country will join you first and do something to change the situation, because the situation is evil, very evil. Racism is evil. Anybody who practices racism will go to hell. You cannot go to the kingdom of God with racism. Whether you are a pastor, you see what perplexes me is that the pastors in these in those localities, there are churches, and those pastors will not tell them that you don't need to practice racism. When they talk of love among themselves. They don't talk of love among other races. You understand me? You tell them categorically, anybody practicing racism is a candidate of hell. You will go to hell, because God has said, love, even love your enemies. If you don't love, you are not of God. Period.